you shitbait. Let's set sail!
Come with me, come alive. We can see what's on the other side. On the sea, in the sky, we'll discover the treasure. Let's live the adventure.
Back to Arizona.
There we go. Greetings, Seeds for Autism, and welcome to a special Maiden Voyage edition of Traveling to Theme Parks with Honoram. Here, I'm going to be discussing about the maiden voyages of two new Disney cruise ships, the Disney Destiny and the Disney Adventure. Let's get started. First off, on November 20th, 2025, the Disney Destiny set sail for its maiden voyage. This ship is themed to heroes and villains. For example, when you enter the Grand Hall of this ship, you are greeted by a statue of Marvel's Black Panther, and here it's themed to Wakanda. For dining, Pride Land's Feast of the Lion King offers the first of its kind dining experience celebrating the renowned music from the Walt Disney Animated Studios film, The Lion King. As families dine, a colorful ensemble of live musicians and storytellers take the stage in the center of the restaurant. Edna Mode Sweets is a sweet shop based on Pixar's The Incredibles. This shop serves a variety of treats designed to look like they were created in Edna Mode's lab, such as ice cream, cookies, and candies. An evening at DeVille's Piano Lounge offers a lavish affair cocktail feast of the bar's namesake, the fabulously over-the-top villain Cruella DeVille from 101 Dalmatians. And last but not least, at Cask and Cannon, guests will join the ranks of the Pirates of the Caribbean for an evening of revelry, recreation, and of course, rum, cheer, and indulge in an extensive rums and a selection of bootlegged brews developed especially for the venue. In attractions, Aqua Mouse introduces a quirky new storyline filled with Disney animated villains. In Sing a Silly Song, Mickey and Minnie will lead guests on a seemingly ominous trek to the peak of Villain Mountain. When faced with some of the most fearsome villains of Disney animation lore, the duo will employ a silly song and a bit of pixie dust to transform each chilling encounter into a wacky surprise. At the Walt Disney Theater, an all-new version of the stage show Hercules has debuted with all new puppets, costumes, and lots of comedy based off the animated classic from 1997. Finally, near the entrance to the Oceaneer Club, guests are greeted by life-size statues of Wreck-It Ralph, a villain-turned-hero fitting the ship's overall theme, and his sidekick Vanellope von Schweetz. On the other hand, the Let's Set Sail Away party starts off with an interrupted battle between Spider-Man and Electro. Good will always triumph over evil. And when you enter the Grand Hall, you're greeted by a statue of Snow White and her wishing well. If you want to know more about the ship, or you already know as I mentioned in my first mini-sode, go check it out as I'll leave a description down below. On the one hand, the Let's Set Sail Away party is hosted by the one and only Genie of the Lamb with some of your favorite Disney characters. Anyways, the Disney Adventure features 7 areas on board that includes Disney Imagination Garden, Disney Discovery Reef, Toy Story Place, Marvel Landing, Wayfinder Bay, San Francisco Street, and Town Square. First off, at Marvel Landing, this area is dedicated to Marvel superheroes. That includes the first ever roller coaster at sea for Disney Cruise Line called the Iron Cycle Test Run, a bumper car ride called Pin Quantum Racers, and a spinner ride called Groot Galaxy Spin. At the Walt Disney Theater, the new musical Remember features Wally and Eve coming together to tell stories about favorite Disney Pixar movies that fans love. Over at the Oceaneer Club, the areas I mentioned are Andy's Toy Box, Cool Slide, and Walt Disney Imagineering Lab. By the way, there are 3 coaster test bays. Isn't that cool? And there are places to eat and dine at Animator's Palette and Table, Tiana's Bayou Lounge, and much more. Plus, there are concierge lounges and staterooms to sleep, play, and relax to enjoy the amenities. Finally, to wrap up a day at sea on the Disney Adventure, the Lion King Celebration in the Sky fireworks spectacular lights up the sky near the Indian and Pacific Ocean, narrated by Bollywood legend Shah Rukh Khan. Fun fact, by the way, the Disney Adventure was the largest cruise ship to transit the Panama Canal after a Norwegian ship since 2018. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for, the godparents of the Disney Destiny, Susan Egan, the voice of Megara from Hercules, and the Disney Adventure is none other than Robert Downey Jr., Iron Man himself from the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and soon, Dr. Doom, arch enemy of the Fantastic Four. Please do the honors.
I christen thee, Disney Destiny. May God bless this ship and all who sail upon her.
I christen thee, Disney Adventure. May God bless this ship and all who sail upon it. Oh! Yeah!
Weren't those amazing? For now, it's time for me to head back to sea.
We hope you enjoyed our journey on the high seas of Disney Cruise Line's main voyages. Thanks for watching and bon voyage!